When you suffer an injury at work, you should report it to your employer right away, whether or not you actually lose time from work because of the injury. In Pennsylvania, there's a very strict 120-day deadline for reporting a work injury. If you don't report the injury within 120 days, you can never file a workers' compensation claim for that injury. So even though you may initially be able to continue working after the injury, you should still tell your employer about your work injury in case the injury eventually causes you to lose time from work. Reporting your injury can be done either formally or informally. You can either have your employer complete an employer's report of injury form that the Bureau of Workers' Compensation provides, or you can simply tell your employer in person or in writing. It's always best to have some sort of a paper trail, an email, a letter, etc., so if there's ever a dispute, you have some documentation to prove that you reported your injury. There are exceptions to the 120-day rule where you might have additional time to report the injury. For example, with some types of injuries, it may not be immediately clear that your problem was caused by your work. In these cases, the injured worker has 120 days from the date he or she should have known that there is a connection between the injury and their work. But as a general rule, it's strongly recommended that anyone injured at work report the injury to their employer as soon as possible and in a way that they can prove that the injury was reported if this becomes an issue.